What's up, guys? Hope you guys are having a good summer. I think it's summer. Sometimes you think it's summer and they're like it's fall or something, or it's still spring. I don't know. It's summer because it's hot. It's hot here. I have the AC on. But guys, the U.S. men's national team went out in the semifinals of the CONCACAF Gold Cup. Um, Honestly, what the hell else could we expect? This team that they brought, just absolute shambles of a team. Sad excuse. B team, C team, D team, whatever. It's just it's frustrating, man. It really is. It's frustrating. This is basically a glorified MLS team that they brought. And first of all, I don't hate MLS. I truly don't. I really enjoy the league. I keep up with it. I'm from San Jose. My club is San Jose Earthquakes. I watch pretty much every game I get the chance to, which is pretty often. I try to attend as much as I can. I'm in the know like with what's going on in the league, and I follow it. I like the league. I find it entertaining. I like the parody. It's a league that's growing. It has its issues, yes, but there are some fantastic players in that league. But most of those fantastic players were not in this U.S. men's national team. Most of the fantastic players aren't even American, to be honest. Most of the best American players that are in our national team or that we have available for selection, they don't play in MLS, and if they did, they left at an early age because they're that good. But these guys, man, like these players that we brought, just absurd. Some of them, and it's not just the MLS guys, man. There's some guys that from outside, like Liga MX, Sendejas was dreadful this tournament, which is a shame because I had so many high hopes for that guy, and he did not deliver at all by any means. He did not deliver at all. Sendejas was horrible, and he actually, in my eyes, really hurt his chances of being with the A squad during the next few call-ups, during the next few windows. Then like Gianluca Busio, who I don't know why the hell he was even in this team. He was shit at Venezia, sorry, I'm not good at Italian. He wasn't good there. He was not a starter. This is a Serie B team. If you were thinking he played in Serie A, he does not. Serie B, the second division, which might actually be worse than Major League Soccer. It's not one of the good second tiers in Europe, if I'm honest. He was not good at all. Brian Reynolds had some bright spots. He was all right. I would like to see him in the future. But I mean, this team, man, we keep calling these guys up like Aaron Long. Aaron Long is a horrific player, man. Just horrific. He's the guy that you know what he reminds me of? When you're playing at the park, I used to live close to a big university. When you're playing at the park and some frat dude walks up and he's like, "Hey, you guys are playing soccer?" He's like, I used to play when I was a kid. Like, this is fun. Like, I like playing. By what he means when he used to play as a kid, he actually means that he would play in elementary school when it was recess time. That's what he means. Anyways, Aaron Long is that guy. He's that guy that he sees you playing, he thinks it's fun. He goes and plays. He's super physical. He's fast, he's strong, but he's not a soccer player. He's more of a track and field athlete. That's Aaron Long. That is not a real footballer. He's not the only issue here, though. Then we have guys like Roldan, in my opinion, and hear me out here, Roldan is the worst player to have ever played for our national team. Not skill-wise. I think there's players that have played for the U.S. men's national team before that were at a lower level than Christian Roldan. But what I mean by that is the amount of opportunities that he's had and how effective or ineffective he's been. That's what I mean by him being the worst player to have ever played for our national team. Yeah, you can point out guys in the past like Zardes. Zardes has got some goals. I know he's a striker and that's his job, but at least he did it. Wondolowski, guys like to hate on my guy Wando, but Wando scored. Even if it was against Guatemala and Cuba and teams like that, he scored. Roldan literally does not do jack shit for our national team. He had that assist against St. Kitts. Decent assist against a pretty horrific team. No offense, St. Kitts. I know someone from there. Great guy. Just, players like that, man. Just players that are not good. You have Jordan Morris. I honestly don't have that much of a problem with Jordan Morris. If you play him as a 9, I think Jordan Morris could triumph there. I think he could do pretty decent because the man is he's not a winger. He's got no pace, no skill, cannot cross. don't rate him as a winger. And then we have like probably the most controversial guy in this whole Gold Cup, which is kind of funny, Jesus Ferreira. Now, Jesus Ferreira, I don't think he's a 9. He's not a striker. He can score goals, yeah, against some pretty bad defense. And he did have that volley off of Panama, which I will give him credit for. I know it like hit off his shin or something, but he still scored it. You know, it was a heck of a goal. The man is not a striker, and maybe he's more like a number 10. Not very good as a winger too, but maybe as a 10. I still don't think he should be a part of the A team. Some people are going to argue he scored 2 hat-tricks in a row, against a horrific Trinidad and Tobago team. This team is worse than the team that left us out of the 2018 World Cup. Much worse than the team Trinidad and Tobago team that went to the 2006 World Cup in Germany. They qualified. They did qualify. Much worse than that. Horrific team, just in shambles. I don't even think their league is active because after the whole thing a few years ago. St. Kitts, not a real team. Once again, no offense. Controversial figure, Jesus Ferreira. I still don't think he should be a part of the full national team. I think Beppe and Palugan are way ahead of him. But, I mean, guys, it's ridiculous that we have to keep watching these players, man. If we weren't going to bring our A squad, which I heard Anthony Hudson wanted to, he's obviously not the coach anymore. I would have liked for us to bring young players, and I've heard many, many people say the same thing, and I agree 100%. Why keep trying out these guys that they just don't do anything for our national team? They don't. They don't send out guys that were given tickets to go to the World Cup and did not play there because I'm sure fucking Greg Berhalter realized that they were shit compared to some of those international players once they were there. I just don't get it. I don't get why we keep calling these types of guys up, man. You know, it's honestly a waste of our time. It's a waste of the good players' times. You know, it's a waste of everyone's time to keep seeing these types of players. And, you know, like, I'm disappointed that we went out in penalties to Panama. But at the same time, I didn't think we were going to get lucky this time like we did in the last Gold Cup with our C squad. We got lucky. We won that thing because we got kind of lucky a few times, to be honest. And we beat Mexico in the final. That was great, and I love beating Mexico. But that wasn't a really good performance. We were dominating the whole time. Miles Robinson got that. He got that great header, and he won us the game. And that was great and all, but yeah, that wasn't going to happen again. The odds were against us. And what did we really gain from this? I don't know. I couldn't say. Some experience for Jalen Neal, I guess. He was pretty good. He was decent. Brian Reynolds showed there might be something there. That's kind of about it, to be honest. Brandon Vasquez, not really. He did get some pretty important goals, but not really. Matt Turner, we already knew what he can do. It's not a surprise that he bailed us out a couple times. Really good keeper. Hope he gets a loan move somewhere so he could actually play. But we didn't really gain much from this, and it's very disappointing. It's very, very disappointing, man. And, you know, there's some people out there that don't know shit about football, about soccer. You know, they want to maybe check out our team, check out the Gold Cup. You know, maybe they've been hearing, hey, look, the U.S. they've been dominating Mexico, and they won the last championship, and they beat Mexico 3-0 and whatever. They're going to hear that and be like, oh, man, we're beating Mexico? Like, Mexico is a footballing country. Like, we're beating them. Maybe we're quite good. You know, those people, those casual people, and I don't mean casual in an offensive way. I know some people use that or see it as a derogatory term, but it's not. You know, those casual fans, like, they're going to tune in, or they did tune in, and they saw this fucking garbage. Like, they're going to fucking think that this is the level we're actually at. They don't know that the guy wearing the number 10, Roldan, is not the guy that usually wears it. They're going to be like, man, that 10, he's kind of ass. Yeah, because the guy that actually wears it all the time, Pulisic, is in there. But they don't know that. They don't know that. And it sucks because we got to start using these tournaments more wisely to try out younger players and to make people interested. You know, people tune in. They watch these games at 4:30 p.m. or 6:30 after work, and they tune in. You know, there's no football season right now. There's no NBA. You know, they tune in and they're like, hey, like, damn, we're freaking good. We're dominating the shit out of these guys. Like, I wonder what we could do when we play other teams in the World Cup. Most people, even if they don't know about soccer, they know like, hey, like Brazil's good and England, which not really, but they know shit like that. A lot of people, and they're gonna see us getting slapped up, bullied by Panama's midfield, by Carrasquilla, and they're gonna be like, what the fuck is this? Like, this is trash. And unless someone's there to explain that this isn't our real team, they're going to think we're ass like that. And even if they do get explained, they're going to be like, why the fuck don't you bring the actual team? What's the point of playing the reserves, So it's all very disappointing. It's a waste of time. Now we have Greg Berhalter back. That's going to be another waste of time. I'm not looking forward to that, guys. It's fucking sad. It sucks. I hate not making it to the final. I still wanted to win the thing, obviously, even though we had fucking Aaron Long and Christian Roldan. But we're not. It's just horrible players that we bring. We have like a B squad that we could have made out of European players or even other younger MLS players, but we didn't. We decided to bring the same fucking washed up guys that don't do jack shit, that are fucking awful, that have never stood out. Aaron Long was. I'm tired of hearing people say that Aaron Long's not the same after his injury. Aaron Long was never good. He was never freaking good. Okay, stop thinking that. You're being brainwashed into that. No, and he's not. He was never good. He's not going to recover and become good again because he never was. I never rated Aaron Long, and I still don't. Christian Roldan has never done a single thing. Matter of fact, I think his brother that plays for El Salvador is a better player than him. I wish El Salvador would have taken Roldan. He still would probably not be a good player for El Salvador. I'm tired of hearing that. No, these guys, we're done, man. Like, we got to move past them. We have other young players that are much better. We gotta start using that team. I don't want to see any more of this C squad, B squad bullshit. Let's use our real team in the next tournaments that are coming up. Don't want to see these same fucking shambolic players, man. Let's fucking go win some shit, dude. Come on. Fucking tired of this. Anyways, that's my little rant. Sucks that we lost. But anyways, y'all have a good one.